welcome to Florida Beach Walks. I'm Roxanne here on Kice Island with Everwater Charters and Tours. This time with Captain Tyler and shell guide Christina. I had such a fantastic morning shelling out here and enjoying the pure peace of my surroundings. I found live alphabet cones, which was amazing to see. Lace Murexes, olives, nauticas, calicos, bay scallops, nutmegs, hinged jewel boxes, a lavender lib, and a flat scallop that I can't wait to show you how well it cleaned up. Amazing! After my shelling tour, I stopped by South Marco Beach to see how it looked since the last time seeing it right after Hurricane Milton, so I'll share that too. If you'd like to see all this and a dream shell that I totally missed, join me. Let's walk Kice Island. Here we are, Kice Island. Oh, I love this place. There's Dickman's over there in the distance, but there is something about this Kice Island I love. Look at this extra low tide. It was a negative low tide, and you can see all the sandbars pop out when that happens. Just lots of places to look for shells. And look what we have here. Now, this is a great way to start off the morning. A beautiful rose murex. This is the brown version, and I recently learned that these are called a mottled rose murex, which fits it perfectly. It is beautiful modeling of a color. Look at that, tip and all. Gorgeous rose murex. Let's check out this lightning whelk. Yeah, we'll leave that one there. And here's a Sunray Venus clam. Also, we'll leave that there. We got a lot of shell selection to do today. Ah, look at this low tide. Awesome. So many places to look. And yeah, the birds totally get a feast as well. Ooh, an alphabet cone. Let's check this one out. Wow, look at that dark periostracum. The periostracum is used to protect organisms from corrosion while they grow. Sometimes on the bivalves, you'll see the periostracum on the outer lip where the shell is growing. I flipped this quahog, this big giant quahog over, and little crabs just came crawling out of it. Oh, I would love one of these for a tray to do like a little art tray. I'll find one that is not occupied. Here's a lightning whelk that has a hermit crab in it. Well, hello in there. That's a mighty large hermit crab. We'll just leave him back to his business. Let's see what else we got in here. Lots of places to look in these roots. It's kind of like looking through the rocks. I love looking through rocks, love looking through these roots. Maybe that's why I like Kice Island so much. Oh, and here is a mini. Now, a mini what? It's probably maybe a fighting conch? Might be a fighting conch. When they get really little and micro, sometimes I can't really identify them if they don't look like their adult counterpart. These are cloudy periwinkles. They often cluster like this and live on these dead tree stumps. Our shell guide Christina was telling us on the boat about these, that one female periwinkle will be in the middle of a colony and she'll be surrounded by about 40 males, and they are essentially fertilizing her. She also did enlighten us about the reproduction habits of lightning whelks and dolphins. That's one thing I really value about shelling tours. You get the chance to learn all these nature nuggets along the way. In a little bit, I will tell you more about the tour I choose to go out with to the 10Ks and how you can save a little bit on your booking. Here is a nice hinged jewel box, spiny jewel box, gorgeous purple inside. Let's see what we got here. Another lightning whelk. All right, this one is all together, but let's get some of that sand out. Makes it too heavy to put in the shell bag. And a calico scallop, a sunburst calico, as I like to call those orange striped ones. And Here is a fighting Kong that has a nice design on it, so we'll go ahead and keep that one. Beautiful. It's got a nice chevron pattern going on. All right, another alphabet cone. They're out. And let's check out this one. Ooh, that's pretty, but it is alive. All cone snails are venomous and capable of stinging. Cone snail venoms are mainly peptide-based and contain many different toxins that vary in their effects. Some species can be fatal to humans, but thankfully in Florida, we do not have any. There is a lace murex. Let's get a look at that one. Pretty. This will clean up just fine. Let's see what we got. A calico, but I can never bleach off that staining, that dark staining. Here is an olive. That is a beautiful olive. I just so love the tips on these West Coast olives. Nice and sharp. Okay, we got a rhino of a jewel box. When it just sticks out like that, oh no, I'm thinking rhinoceros. Let's see. There's another one. Doesn't have too many spines. And a calico. Oh, now that has a great chevron pattern. That is beautiful. And that has some periostracum on the outside of that too. That bleaches off just well. Woo-hoo. That's going to clean up and look beautiful. The jewel boxes are showing up also. I like this one. This has a little bit of color on the outside. Pretty pink on the inside. That is a nice lightning whelk. Oh, I love that color. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, look at that. Chocolate whelk. Beautiful lightning whelk. Now here is a sunray Venus clam together. Nicely hinged. All right, we'll keep that one in the bucket. There are a lot of Florida prickly cockles, and I am going to collect a few of these. Look at that. They're all just hanging out here. All right, let's get a good handful of these. A hinged broad-ribbed cardita. Very nice. All right. Oh, a yellow prickly cockle. Okay, we'll add you to your other Florida prickly cockle friends, and you get a ride in the bucket as well. Let's see. An apple murex. Ooh, that's a nice size one. Let's see. We've got a little bit dark on there. A little chocolate apple. Oh, chocolate apples, caramel apples. It is fall time. A lightning whelk. Another chocolate one. Okay, I'm getting hungry. Here's another sunray Venus clam, but yep, this one I believe is alive. It is very heavy. It's got its molluscan side. Let's see, anything around you? Ooh, look at all this. A beautiful olive. Nice lettered olive. And an alphabet cone. Okay, I thought that was alive at first, but it's not. It's just the sand is solidified. Did I just pass a Junonia? I think I just passed the Junonia. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta rewind this. Hold on. I did. You have got to be kidding me. It's right there. It's so obvious, Roxanne. Oh, this is like my worst nightmare come true in shelling. I was like, you're going to miss the Junonia. You're going to pass it. Yeah, I sure did. Granted, it's just the cob of the Junonia. But still, it was a Junonia. Oh, okay. Moving right along. Oh, look at this. A beautiful sand dollar. Oh, my word. Oh, I need a minute. Oh, I need a minute. Okay, here is a gorgeous interior of a spiny jewel box. And we have a live ribbed cantharus. That's cute, just hanging on to this ponderous arc shell. And some live barnacles with it. Here we have another live shell, a spiny jewel box, and I missed it closing just by a few seconds before I could pop out my phone and record it. It looked pretty neat to open. An orange bay scallop, and behind that is a sunburst calico scallop and an olive, a lettered olive. Here is another alphabet cone. Oh, alphabet cone, you made me miss my Junonia cob. Oh, let's wash this one off and take a look. Let's see. All right, no active barnacles. Oh, look at that lip. It has a little bit of a repair job on its lip. I always like the shells like that. Reminds me of endurance. This is a banded tulip, but it has a little chip on that lip. Let's check out this one. Chip free. And we have a calico clam. Here's another spiny. Let's check this one out. Definitely finding a lot of spiny jewel boxes. That one's pretty spiky. Let's see. We have oh, it is alive. A little live ribbed cantharus. Nice and tightly closed up in its shell. Get you right back in the sand. And here is a live apple murex. Just hanging on to the side of this root. This little root stump. Let's see, and there is its friend, and you are, yeah, you're stuck too. Awesome. Love finding the live ones. Oh, here is a live banded tulip. All right, we'll put you back. Sorry to have disturbed. Cover him up a little bit. There we go. Now, this to me makes up for the missed Junonia. All right, getting close. See if you can see it. Look at that! It's a pretty big flat scallop. Okay, it's got a lot of cleaning to do. Let's at least rinse this off a little bit with some water. I am definitely going to need to soak this in some bleach. It's got a few little holes in it, but man, it is a perfectly round flat scallop. So this is how it looked after it got its bleach and it dried, but it was so calcified that I was not sure that an acid dip would remove it all without ruining the shell. But wow, I cannot believe how well this cleaned up. Stunning color under all of that. And I smoothed out the edges with a file. A beautiful, stunningly gorgeous flat scallop. And here we have a nutmeg. Looks like a cross between a light and a dark one. A Florida horse conch. I'm up in the minis. See what we can find up here. Broken seraph. Let's see what else is around. Come on, tinies. All right, no, it's not alive. There's a ribbed cantharus. We ran into a couple live ones. And I believe this is a very worn Gulf oyster drill. We'll take that one. Let's see, we've got a pear whelk. Cute little pear whelk. Oh, sorry, it's not in focus there. And an apple murex. That's a really nice one. Kind of has a purplish tint to it. Sometimes the darker ones can have that. And a gaudy nautica. Very, very gorgeous little moon gaudy nautica. I see a bubble shell. Let's check this one out. This is a larger one for the ones I do find on the West Coast. Nice straight bubble. And an angel wing, but it is chipped on there. Okay, we'll leave that one. I did not run into a lot of angel wings on this trip. A few of them, but like this one, I found them a little broken. Oh my word, it's like crunch crunch. I do try to walk around the shells the best I can. And when I take a step, just kind of like, don't step on anything nice that someone else might want to collect, but you cannot help but step on shells here at Kice because they're just everywhere. Let's check that one. Nope. Every now and then I'm like, gotta check the conch. One could have that nice lavender lip or purple aperture. Here's another gaudy nautica, and this is a nice size. Very beautiful. Man, I just love these. And I want to run into one of these alive. Oh, the live critter is so beautiful. Here is an apple murex. This is a lighter one. Call that the caramel. The caramel apple. Here's another banded tulip. Nice. I see a pop of purplish pink. Let's check out this calico. Very pretty. Love that ombre color. All right, an alphabet cone. I like froze this. Do I see any other spots? Nope. Oh, these alphabet cones. If you happen to see another Genonia in this video, please just don't tell me. Oh my word. Here's another apple murex. Yeah, I think it's just best I don't know. A lace murex, and all that green yellow will bleach out just fine. Broken tulip, fighting conch, another alphabet cone. Oh, let's see, are you alive? No. Okay, you're not alive. Sometimes you never know, just gotta check. All right, it's got a little chip on it, but still has some great colors, so we'll keep that one. Yay! It's an empty quahog. I've been wanting to collect actually a couple of these, but oh, there's just sometimes you flip them over and they're full of bugs or crabs and critters. So I was very thankful to find this one. Oh, just look at all this. Oh, if I had the chance, I'd be out here all day. Let's see. I wasn't digging around too much, but here and there, we'll see what we got. A banded tulip. Oh, look at that beautiful orange. Those little oyster things. Yep, pop right off. Got a mass of something. Maybe Florida worm snails or some type of worm tube. Not sure. Just found it pretty interesting. An Atlantic giant cockle. All right, always have to collect a few of those. We have a paper fig, but yeah, got a hole in it, so we'll leave that one there. Whoa, that's a bigger apple murex. Wow, look at that. Nice and chunky. It's a little pitted, but hey, that's a pretty big size, so in the bucket it goes. Let's see what we got here. Another bay scallop. Beautiful. I love the bay scallops. Here's another one, a little bigger. Yeah. These clean up really nice in an acid dip. And I like to use acid magic over muriatic acid. A lot safer. Let's pick up this banded tulip. That's a nice one. Beautiful. Love that color. We got to get this bay scallop. Very pretty. Oh, it is a crown conch. Haven't seen too many of these out. It's a little weathered. Let's see. Should we keep it? All right, we'll go ahead. We'll see how it bleaches up later. All right, we got a lot of those whelks. Oh, just the tip of that alphabet cone. Here is a nutmeg, the lightest one out of all the ones I've collected so far. Here is a chalky lucine. I really like how bulbous these are. They make great little bowls. I just started to recently collect these after the Sanibel storms. So I love that, a chalky lucine. And another beautiful chocolate nutmeg. Oh man, I thought this was albino. Just the white part was sticking out of the sand. Here is a Florida cone. A little chip on that aperture, but that's all right. There's Captain Jason way over there. He was out on a private tour this morning, and I am out on a shared shelling tour. And these shelling experiences and more can be yours too. Just head on over to everwatercharters.com. There's Captain Jason and Shell Guide Christina, whom I'm out with this morning. Select a book your tour and select your experience. You can use promo code Florida Beach Walks to receive $5 off of your booking. A couple of beautiful bay scallops and a banded tulip. Ooh, I see purple. A nice lavender lip fighting conch. Yeah. All right, I was hoping to find at least one, and I did. Okay, it's a little beat up, but look at that purple. That white calcification on the purple did clean up mighty nice with a little bit of acid magic. Got a buttercup lucine and a nice olive shell. Ending this beach walk with some cockle love, pretty heart-shaped on these hinged cockles, and very appropriate as I love being out here in the 10Ks, and I am very thankful to be out with Everwater Charters and Tours. Captain Tyler was great seeing if the dolphins wanted to come out and play, and they did! Awesome, so fun to see. After my shelling tour, I wanted to pop by over here to South Beach in Marco to see how the shell piles look, now being, let's see, a little over a month after the huge piles that were here right after Hurricane Milton. So the terrain did flatten out a little bit. Here's what it looked like 2 days after Hurricane Milton. Lots of pin shells and piles. The condos here at the end of the island now have their green gates back up. Not sure when they originally lost them. Maybe it was Ian, I'm not sure. When the gate wasn't there, it was so nice to just walk across to get to the other side. But it wasn't too bad crossing here in the water. And here's what it looks like now. There's still a lot of piles. Still a little bit high, but man, I'll show you in a second how many pin shells were there. Here is after Milton. Unbelievable. Look at that. It was basically almost like a blanket of a big blanket of pins. And here's at the other end, looking north. Check that out. Just insane. And people are still finding Junonias at South Beach. So there's still a lot to go through. In the little time that I had here is what I found on South Beach. My favorite being the lighter rose Murex. It's so cute. It's a little worn, but it's still a rose Murex. And here are all of my Kice Island shell finds. Oh, just gorgeous. Loving all the lavender and purpley pinks and a few pops of vibrant orange. I am still reeling over how well this flat scallop turned out. Just simply stunning. All the color was still there. Beautiful purples and pinks in the jewel boxes. The purple-lipped fighting conch was beautiful. Oh, the mottled rose Murex. Perfection. A cute trio of minis in this yellow prickly cockle. I really love the barnacle encrusted lightning whelk and that orange on that calico. It's like a marker. Highlighter, beautiful. All the lightning whelks, the tulips. I didn't find a true tulip except that little one. And oh, look at that fighting conch's design. The apple murexes were great. Just, the olives. The nutmegs were good. I love finding those chocolate nutmegs. And the alphabet cones. Very nice seeing the live ones too. And the gaudy nauticas. Those are always, always beautiful. The only thing I'm missing from here is that Junonia cob that I completely, oh my word, totally missed. Hopefully someone found it and enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I leave you with this.